best suburbs of Chicago. People all over the world want to live in Chicago, a city famous for its food, culture, nightlife, sports, and people. But which suburbs capture the very best of what Chicago living is all about? As lifelong locals and real estate agents with years of diversification across the Chicagoland area, we've seen the best of the burbs up close and personal. Out of the hundreds of neighborhoods nestled around the Windy City, here are our 9 favorite picks. Coming in at number 9, Schaumburg. Schaumburg is an attractive town of 130,000 people over in the western suburbs in Cook County. Though it doesn't appear on every list of best Chicago suburbs, Chicagoland locals know it as a relatively affordable option where you can find well-kept properties, nice restaurants, and career opportunities on your doorstep. With skyline views of high-rise buildings and the second largest mall in Illinois, Schaumburg gives a taste of urban life while firmly holding on to all of the benefits of a quiet and friendly suburb. While there is no specific downtown area, dining options range from upscale eateries to mom and pops and chains, and the shops include the nation's favorites like Whole Foods, Restoration Hardware, Apple, Sephora, Sears, and Macy's. Schools, parks, and amenities in Schaumburg are high quality, putting this suburb on the list of settle-down destinations for Illinoisan families. The average home price is below the Chicago average at $257,800, and you can find a mix of properties including condos, townhouses, and single-family homes. As Illinois' second largest economic development, there are several big employers in Schaumburg, including Zurich, Mitsubishi, and Ameda Health. Coming in at number 8, Glen Ellyn. Glen Ellyn offers the best of both worlds. It's a cute, quiet, and quaint Chicago suburb that comes fully fitted with a vibrant downtown, a performing arts center, a lakeside pavilion, and lots of delicious local dining options. Lots of families live in Glen Ellyn, and Niche.com ranks this suburb as the 4th best place to raise a family in Illinois. It has some of the best schools in the state, and its population is highly educated, with more than 2 in 3 locals holding a bachelor's degree and above. Glen Ellyn is surrounded by a ring of greenery. Not only are there 29 parks within the suburb, but if you drive 10 minutes in any direction, you'll find of one of 8 large parks, woods, and forest preserves. Homes in Glen Ellyn are more expensive than the average in Chicago, with a median home price of $453,900. You can find many desirable properties here, including both historic and beautiful homes and many new construction. Coming in at number 7, Evanston. Evanston is a college town just north of Chicago and overlooks Lake Michigan. It's the home of Northwestern University, which is a highly prestigious institution and Illinois' oldest university. This city has a young demographic, and student life keeps the atmosphere vibrant and exciting. As Niche.com's #1 place to live in Cook County, the city is naturally filled with great people, things to do, and places to see. Residents are spoiled for choice every day of the week with long lists of world-class restaurants, bars, cultural establishments, and parks to choose from. Both excellent and average school rub shoulders in Evanston. If education is a priority, then you'll find it here. But you can also benefit from more affordable neighborhoods by opting for one of Evanston's less competitive schools. Price is a consideration when moving to Evanston, with home prices being around $60,000 more than the average across Chicago. Number 6, Downers Grove. This suburb might be missing an apostrophe, but that's about the only thing Downers Grove is short on. This is a village that can charm anyone. Good schools, pleasant parks, a historic downtown, over 24 restaurants, a handful of breweries, and a desirably short commute to Chicago. As such, many young professionals choose this DuPage suburb as a base to live, work, and play. Home prices in Downers Grove are in line with the Chicago average, coming in at around $350,000. Although this is a popular suburb, there are a wide variety of homes available on the market, including townhouses, single-family homes, and condos. With a little perseverance, those coveting a home in their new favorite part of the town will find something perfect for them here. Most schools in Downers Grove are A-rated institutions, making this suburb popular with families who want the best and brightest start for their children. Although this area is decidedly cool among youngsters, there is so much for families to do here, including walks through the park and nature centers and fun days out downtown. Number 5, Buffalo Grove. We like Buffalo Grove because it's very safe and homely and enjoys less competitive real estate than the honey spot suburbs closer to the city, with house prices falling in line with the Chicago average. Meanwhile, the standard of living is far above average. Schools, housing, and family life are all considered excellent in Buffalo Grove, which explains why many of the suburb's 41,000 residents are families. Buffalo Grove's Creekside Path is perfect for cycling, as is most of the quiet downtown area. This village is a little further out, and so you can avoid all the heavy traffic that clogs up the inner Chicago suburbs. You'll find a lot more tasty restaurants and shops here than you might expect for a primarily residential area. There are significant developments underway in this suburb, and we expect to see Buffalo Grove cropping up more and more as one of the choicest destinations to live in the Chicago suburbs. While it may not be the ideal commuting town, but you can be in Evanston in 30 minutes or in Chicago in 40 minutes by car. Coming in at number 4, Hinsdale. Once dubbed the diamond of the DuPage County ring, tree-lined streets cast shade over historic period buildings, and many visitors take a day trip just to visit this jewel in the National Register of Historic Places. Although Hinsdale is home to many affluent residents, the downtown restaurants are surprisingly cozy and intimate. Hinsdale generally favors elegance over flashy displays, making this suburb perfect for a peaceful wander through various boutiques and parks, perhaps finished by a delicate meal at one of Hinsdale's many incredible sushi spots. Compared to many Cook County suburbs, the Hinsdale property tax is slightly lower, but prospective buyers should factor the higher home values in the equation. Homes here cost 2.5 times more than the rest of Chicagoland, and there are well over 100 lavish properties valued at $1 million plus naturally. You can expect the standard of living to be incredibly high in Hinsdale, with competitive schools, fantastic amenities, and inviolable crime and safety protections. Coming in at number 3, Naperville. This suburb consistently tops lists of best places to live, so we thought we'd give some other suburbs a break and place Naperville third on our list. The truth is that any one of the next 3 suburbs, including Naperville, offers unparalleled standards of modern life in the Chicago suburbs. Naperville is number 1 for public schools in America and rubs shoulders with even the best private institutions too. The suburb's world-class reputation for education makes competition high, but children who in this suburb say that they feel very grateful for such an incredible opportunity in life. The suburb brings visitors from all over the Chicagoland into DuPage, many of whom are there to enjoy the scenic river walk through the downtown, the Centennial Beach, and to shop, eat, and drink till they drop. Luckily, Naperville is a sprawling suburb, so most of the residents find themselves nicely tucked away from the hustle and bustle of one of Illinois' most popular downtowns. Coming in at number 2, Libertyville. This mid-sized suburb north of Chicago is as cute as a button. Historic brick shops with painted fronts line up the main street, and inside you'll find boutiques, art dealerships, high-end antiques, and jewelers. It's also home to one of the best pizza places in the North Chicago suburbs. Libertyville is a family-focused suburb with good schools, clean streets, lots of parks, and high safety ratings. Almost a third of the community is under 21 years old. They say that they appreciate growing up in a calm, sheltered community that is close enough to the excitement of Chicago to get a taste of the wilder world. As you'd expect from such a pretty suburb, some parts of Libertyville are known for being expensive. On paper, average homes here are $100,000 more than the median Chicago house price. But with all the suburb has to offer, most residents say that they consider themselves lucky to be able to live here. Coming in at number 1, Clarendon Hills. We are not unique in voting Clarendon Hills the best suburb to live in Chicago. It recently topped the rankings as not only the best suburb around here, but also the best place to live in the entire state of Illinois, and the 7th best place to live in America. Clarendon Hills has a jaw-dropping number of accolades to its name, and it only takes one visit to see why. The village has a small but sparky downtown, many stunning parks and preserves, and plenty of things to keep the community hustling and bustling. It's peaceful, but far from boring, offering the perfect balance that suburban homeowners yearn from. Clarendon Hills is in the western suburbs, and the entire village has easy access to the West Hinsdale Metro, though you may not find yourself wanting to leave all that often. While Clarendon Hills is sometimes overshadowed by its neighbor and big sister Hinsdale, Clarendon Hills families enjoy the same opportunities, but with a more reasonable cost of living. Homes in Clarendon Hills come in at $300,000 less than Hinsdale on average, yet students can still attend Westmont or Hinsdale High School, and the quality of life, surrounding beauty, and community values in Clarendon Hills are priceless. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching our video on the 9 best Chicago suburbs. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give us a like, subscribe, so we can start making more videos like this. If you guys have any questions or need to reach out to us or want to buy a house or sell a house in any of these suburbs or neighboring suburbs, reach out to us at theralphieandryanshow.com. Thank you so much.